Alright guys, so I'm going to try and ride my Sumo with the brushless on the pile of rocks that I have in my garage. I went ahead and put the smaller tires on it because with the bigger tires these rocks are just not really all that challenging and just goes over them really easily. So I went back to the Mickey Thompsons because they're a much smaller tire, much narrower, so it should be a bit more of a challenge to go through these rocks because of that small tire. Now, the way I have it set up, I have the body sitting really low. I might go ahead and bring the body slightly higher because I don't really need the center of gravity to be so low on this obstacle course, I guess. I actually need more clearance, so I'm gonna be moving that up maybe for the next video. This lid is off. I just ran out of zip ties, so yeah, pay no mind to that. So let me see if I can record this while I'm still driving, okay? I'm going to be driving one-handed. This will be the drive, this will be my steering. And I'll be recording, so please don't make fun of my driving skills when I'm driving like this. Here we go. Bear with me, I haven't used these tires in a while, so might take a little bit getting used to. You can see with the smaller tires, these gaps are much bigger, so it is a lot more of a challenge than what I was getting with the other tires. Apologize for being a little off center with the camera. Like I said, I'm trying to drive and record at the same time, so sometimes I'm losing track of where the Sumo is. Right there, I'm having some issues. I'm getting caught up in the front. So let me see what I can do to get out of there. I want to go up. Uh-oh, not good. So you can see I'm worried about that tire getting caught in that hole right there. So I'm really trying find a way out. Maybe if I ride the side of this rock. There we go. As you can see, the four-wheel steering is helping me a lot. That's the major pro of having a Sumo Crawler. You got the four-wheel steering that gets you out of trouble many occasions. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Don't fall, don't fall. Come on, fall down. Now here's where the wheel weight should help me. I want that front end to come down a little. Come on, bring it down. Bring it down. Almost there, guys. Bear with me, we can make it. Now here's where that wheel speed from having the brushless comes into play. So I needed that to get it to bounce up there. That's why a lot of guys want to use the brushless motor. But they haven't had a good match as of yet, I don't think. I mean, some people must have gotten it right, but it seems to be working pretty good right now, that little motor that I put in there. I'm going to try and back out of here. Hopefully not get caught on those holes. Bear in mind, these rocks are really big and there's a bunch of holes in there. I'm just trying to get some grip on the side of that right tire on the bottom. So if I get some grip there, it'll pull it up. There we go. Alright, so now let me see where we want to go. Okay. Like I said, we're trying to turn around because we want to go up the other side. We'll just use this rock to kind of give us a little boost. Okay. Now the idea is to try to go up these rocks here. And hopefully we'll be able to make it. Let's see. Oh, come on. On the back tire, you can see it's going to get caught in there if I don't do something about it. So, let's see. No, 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 no. Perfect. Okay. You gotta play around with it if you want to get up that rock. Now here, the issue I'm having if I'm actually caught up in that rock in the middle because the Sumo is sitting a little too low the way I had it set up. That's why I said it would help me to actually have it set up differently for this course. And that's where the adjustability comes in, of course. Because I have the center of gravity so low, it's actually getting caught up on the rocks. Okay. See, that guy's straight up. It's not falling back. That's mainly because we had that rubber band, I guess, up in the front. So you can see that tire is not touching anything. It's really nothing touching. It's actually sitting on the steering arm right there and the wheels. But as you can see, the whole Sumo is actually straight up. So I guess that rubber band really worked. See if I can get him down from there. Let's have him dance a little here. I'm being a little reckless here, but I think he should be able to handle it. Although I might flip over on this one. Yeah, I was a little too reckless there. Alright, let's try to get out of there. Come on. No, no, no. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. Come on, don't fall. I made it all the way. Now, I'm going to give you just a quick look at what this is like. Again, that right there, how low it's sitting, that actually came to hurt me a couple times in there. Was getting caught up on the rocks. Perfect setup for this would be a little bit higher, something like that, where it keeps the body low enough to keep the center of gravity low, but the links in the body are actually straight instead of just hanging down like this. This you will use if you are going some really inclined hills, if you want to keep the body as close to that hill as possible. But if there's rocks of this size, that could actually hinder your ability to crawl. So make them straight, or even go a little higher so you get even more clearance. I kind of like it like this, but I had it set up like this and I was kind of lazy and didn't want to shorten the links, so that's why we have some issues here. The rocks themselves, as you can see, these they don't provide a lot of grip. They're cement blocks that have been broken down, and the wheels tend to slip a lot on them. But these Mickey Thompsons, they're pretty good tires, so they handle it pretty well. So you can see there's a lot of dust on the tires. That's what makes these rocks so slippery. Cement blocks, they tend to just give off some dust and it makes them slip. But anyways, what we did today is we kind of went up this side right here, went up this side, then across these rocks, and then up there, and up to that side. And then we came down, and then went up the other side right there, and got up on this side. Now, I guess that's really hard to show in the videos how difficult it is for a crawler to go up these rocks, and for you to get an idea of, you know, how competent it is. But figure I'd give you a detailed explanation as I was doing this, so you could see what was happening instead of just, you know, putting some music or something. Anyways, hope I didn't bore you guys. I'll be trying to show you more videos with other terrains. As you could tell, the power was not an issue here, and speed was not an issue. I was actually able to use the faster wheel speed to get up some of the trouble sections, like that one on the corner over there. And it never bogged on me. It's no cogging, no nothing. Now, that is not to say that I'm going to have those issues in some other situations. This motor, as of right now, has not given me that issue. So you can see I'm holding on to it. It's not warm at all. It's got a lot of power. It's a lot stronger than that coreless motor that I was using, but then again, that's only because we're going brushless, and as you guys already know, brushless is just the new kid on the block, and it's doing so much better. It's a lot more power to weight ratio and all that craziness. So, you know, I guess it would be the way to go if you had the receiver and transmitter combination to the four-wheel steering, and you wouldn't have to use the ESC from the Sumo Crawler. Or even if you had the transmitter like I do, you know, I use the Sumo transmitter and the receiver. But like I said before, without the right firmware, that modification does not work. So you have to get the right firmware and the right receiver, and it's just a pain in the butt, and I hate that they did it that way because it was such a great modification to a transmitter. But anyways, it worked. It worked so far. We'll show more videos later. I hope this helps you guys out. Don't try this unless you're willing to go with the issues in case they do show up, like the cogging. I haven't had them yet, but I'm sure they'll turn up some way and somewhere. If not, then I guess this will be the best way to go with your Sumo Crawler as of yet. Anyways, any other thing, I'm using my modded wheels, where I make the really thin wheel and squeeze the tires in. There's two reasons for that. Of course, I wanted to get more width from the wheel itself, and not only that, I'm also using the wheel wideners, which add about, I don't know, like 2 millimeters extra on each side to get that wide stance. See how far it is from the steering. There's another reason why I like to use that wheel mod, and it's because I use these weights. These weights, if you don't do that wheel mod, they actually stick out of the tire and they get cut up on the wheels. Also, the bolts that come with these weights, they're not nice and flush like these ones. They are hex nuts. I mean, they're hex nut. Yeah, I guess. Wait, as you can see, they have that big head sticking out. I kept those inside because they don't really bug me. But outside, I got these from what's it called? Ace Hardware. I wish I had a better camera, guys. I'm sorry, but these are actually a lot smoother than the ones that come with the wheel weights, and they don't get stuck in the rocks as much. Anyways, when you do the wheel mod, you're able to fit a lot more of these weights in there. Right now I have 3 on the outside and 2 on the inside, and as you can see, it does not stick out of the wheel. You can hardly see the bolts in there. So you're able to put 3 on one side and 3 on the other. I didn't put 3 on both sides because it's just too much weight, but I was able to put 3 on the outside, and it worked perfectly with this wheel modification. Again, if you have the stock size wheel, it will not push the tire out, and these will stick out and get caught on the rocks. I think I said that on one of the first videos where I put those wheel weights, and I wasn't really happy with them. That's kind of one of the reasons why I did the wheel mod as well. Anyways, guys, sorry, I'm boring you now. That's what it looks like. 5-inch wheel base, width, I'm not too sure, I didn't measure it, but looks right. Anyways, comment, thanks.